Have you ever, on a morning, opened your closet and instead of feeling inspired, you sighed? A very soft sigh, but one that contained a whole world of feelings. Have you ever hated your closet? Hated the clothes that you chose yourself? They no longer seem to speak to you. They are still there on hangers, on shelves, but when you put them on, they bring a feeling of emptiness, a feeling that you are wearing someone else's outfit, a role that no longer fits. We can't make them work for us. Why is that? This video will help you end that feeling forever. Today, we will dive into the core reasons, the undercover saboteurs that make you feel disappointed with your own wardrobe. And more importantly, we will find solutions to turn your closet from a burden into a source of joy, a true companion. The first reason you might be hating your closet is a reason that sounds quite ironic. Your basics are too basic. Now, be honest with me. Do you have all those great basic items in your closet? A white t-shirt, a pair of straight-leg jeans, a white cotton shirt, a little black dress. Raise your hand if you do. Yes, I can see you. Wonderful, that's very good. But while good quality basics are the perfect foundation for a great wardrobe, have you ever wondered if your basics are a little too basic? Sounds strange, doesn't it? But imagine this. If your white t-shirt has a boxy, flat silhouette and a not-so-special material, and your white shirt is the same way, and your jeans are just okay, nothing inspiring, nothing special, then when you put these pieces together and stand there, you also won't feel special. You also won't feel inspired by your closet. That is a brutal truth. So what should we do? First, keep your basic items, because they truly are the foundation of a great wardrobe. But choose basics that have a little extra spice. Look at this outfit of mine. Both of these items are great basics for any wardrobe, but I still love wearing them. And while the top is a basic item, it has interesting details. It has texture. It's a knit design. I've had it for years. The quality is very good. But like all great basics, it constantly appears in my outfits. Not just because it is a staple, but because it has personality. And the ivory jeans are the same. They are just white jeans, but not really. They have a great cut. They are a little wide with a lovely drape. So they aren't stiff, and they are a soft ivory instead of a laundry white. And they are also very soft. They are a more elevated version of a white pair of jeans. Not elevated in price, but that they have a little something different. So they feel great to wear. These two items are perfect staples in a wardrobe, but they have interest and they feel great to wear. And that is what will make the difference between hating your closet and loving it. I have a client, Carol, a retired accountant. She is an incredibly careful and logical woman. Her closet is the same. It is full of correct basics, round neck t-shirts, khaki pants, plain sweaters. But she came to me with a sadness. Catherine, I feel like my life is so dull, and my closet is too. I did not advise her to buy colorful items. I only suggested she replace the round neck white t-shirt with another white t-shirt, but with a subtle heart-shaped neckline and a soft modal material. I suggested she replace the beige khaki pants with a pair of culottes in the same color, but with a few pleats in the front. Just small changes. But the next week she came back, her eyes sparkling. She said, "For the first time in years, I feel happy to get dressed. They are still me, still very simple, but they have a little something special." That is the secret. Don't just look for correctness. Look for joy in the basics. The second key point, maybe the reason why you don't feel inspired by your closet and even hate it, is you wear clothes, but you don't style them. In the next outfit, I will show you exactly what I did to style, as opposed to just wearing it, or as I like to say, throwing it on. We have talked about that basic layer, And if I just stopped at those two items, it would be fine. But I really haven't tapped into the full potential of the outfit or styled it in any way. So let's style it a bit and see how much better we look and feel. Here, I am adding this absolutely killer jacket. It has a gorgeous cut. It is a rich chestnut brown that will make you feel so special. The important thing here is, when you buy a jacket that will serve as a staple with the rest of your wardrobe, buy one that is fabulous, that makes you feel great every time you put it on. It is so easy yet so stylish. Now, I have repeated the brown color of the jacket in other elements like the belt, and then you can add a few small zesty details to your basic outfit to get you even more excited. Here, I am adding this thin leopard print scarf to create an accent at the neck. This one is cheap from Amazon. And to tie the whole outfit together, I have created cohesion by adding something at my bottom half that is similar. These gorgeous studded leopard print slingback flats. And now what you have is an outfit that is mainly made up of interesting basic items that can go with so many other things in your closet. So it is really versatile, but it is an outfit that you feel inspired to wear and that really maximizes that style. In the fashion industry, we have an unwritten rule called the third layer rule. The first layer is the top. The second layer is the pants or skirt. But it is the third layer, a jacket, a scarf, a vest, a belt, or even a statement necklace that turns an outfit into a style. It adds depth, personality, and intention. It says to the world, I am not just wearing clothes to cover my body. I am telling a story. Try this tomorrow. After you have put on your basic outfit, stand in front of the mirror and ask, what is my third layer today? Just this small action can completely change how you feel about your closet. The third reason you might be hating your closet is that your closet doesn't serve you. You, personally. The closet that you have created may not be the items that you love or need in your daily life. If you just copy someone else's capsule closet, it may not be appropriate for your own personal needs and lifestyle. So, for example, if you spend a lot of time running errands, going to local stores, you may not need many pairs of high heels and sequin tops in your capsule closet. Essentially, when your clothes don't fit your life, it creates a daily disconnect and even decision fatigue. Or maybe in another way that your closet is wrong right now is that maybe your closet is still screaming the 2008 version of you, but your style has changed and has perhaps matured. Trends, preferences, and lifestyles are always evolving, and maybe your clothes haven't caught up. I have a client, Jennifer, a retired marketing executive. She used to have a brilliant career. Her closet was full of power suits and sharp high heels. When she retired, she had more time for her gardening hobby and traveling with her husband. But every morning, she still stood in front of her office closet and felt stuck. I am not that person anymore, Catherine, she told me. But I don't know who I am now. Wearing sportswear feels too casual. Wearing a suit feels too rigid. Her closet no longer reflected her current life. It was a museum of the past. We worked together to rebuild her closet, not by throwing everything away. We kept the blazers, but paired them with jeans and sneakers. We kept the trousers, but paired them with cashmere sweaters and loafers. We created a bridge between her past self and her present self. You won't hate your closet if you create one that is completely personalized to you and your lifestyle needs right now. Let me show you what is appropriate for me working from home, as an example. I spend a lot of time by the computer writing and also filming, but I am basically at home a lot. So an outfit like this works really well for me. I start with a basic layer like this almost always. A well-fitting vest, perhaps, a pair of good quality trousers like these. And they could be blue jeans later in the year or even tweed or linen shorts in warmer weather, but the formula is similar. And then I add a third layer in the form of a shirt. especially something with a stripe because I love that and in a breathable fabric. It feels breezy yet polished. And it means that if I have to run out for an errand or just go outside, I don't really have to change clothes or do much. It is ready to go. I mean, I have made it a little prettier here for you with more jewelry than I would probably wear at home. But the key really is to make sure that what you have in your closet fits you and serves your lifestyle. Another reason why you might be hating your closet is that perhaps you are not balancing your outfits to suit your body type or to create a flattering silhouette. Balancing your outfits for your body type is all about proportion, fit, and visual harmony. It's not about hiding your body. It's about highlighting what makes it unique and what makes you feel good. A common styling tip to balance volume in an outfit at least is if one part of your outfit has more volume, say wide leg pants for instance, keep the other part more fitted, maybe a fitted top. So it's wide with fitted. And make sure your clothes fit, not too wide, not too loose, just like Cinderella. Here's an example. As you can see here, at first the outfit wasn't really balanced. The jeans flare out at the bottom, but both items are pretty fitted. But the real difference happens when I add the shirt. I think you can see that here. It looks so much more balanced after that. Be your own architect. Stand in front of the mirror and look at the whole picture. If you wear an oversized sweater, try pairing it with a pair of skinny pants or leggings. If you wear a flared A-line skirt, choose a fitted top. This is a simple but transformative rule that helps create a harmonious and intentional image instead of a messy and unbalanced one. The fifth reason you might be hating your closet is that you love neutral colors, but maybe you're a little bored with them. This is really common, especially if your closet starts to feel a little too safe, a little too repetitive. The good news is that you can keep your love for neutrals, but still refresh your style easily. Sophistication doesn't come from complexity, but from depth. A closet full of only neutrals can become flat and lack depth. The secret to turning it from boring to brilliant lies in three elements: shade, texture, and accent. First, make sure your closet includes those colors, neutrals that truly suit you. Not all beiges and grays are the same. Find the warm or cool tones that work with your skin tone. Your closet also needs to be made up of different fabrics, different textures, contrast. That really is the key to taking neutrals from boring to brilliant. Basically, add a little texture. Imagine a cream cashmere sweater paired with a satin silk skirt in the same color. They are both cream, but the contrast between the soft surface of the wool and the sheen of the silk creates an incredible richness and luxury. Another tip to liven up those neutrals is to choose one color that complements the neutral and use it in a small dosage. Colors like rust, olive, burgundy, navy, mustard, or pale blue. Although pale blue is also a neutral color. And don't forget patterns. Neutrals can be transformed by wearing them in patterns like stripes, for instance. I really love these items, and I really think that even though technically they are neutrals, they are so stylish and elevated that they don't seem boring at all. And you certainly won't hate your closet if you see them in there. Look at this shirt, the white collar, the cuffs. They add sophistication and make a real difference. And I love how it looks fresh and clean with the ivory jeans. And going back to that point about choosing neutrals that really suit you, I love blue, as you may have noticed. And this is a shade that is so beautiful. I think most of us will look great in it. And also think about combining your neutrals in ways that are a little more unexpected. Again, I have chosen a light blue shirt, this time a little lighter, the one I'm wearing now. Killer. But look at it. It is absolutely gorgeous. It has these sleeves, a special shape, very elegant, and an unusual color. I think it Obermlight the face beautifully in this shape. And it is also a very soft shade of blue. And then I have added a very unexpected touch, a short faux leather skirt. To be honest, it is a little too short, but I think if you're concerned about it at this time of the year, it will really work in the winter. Certainly when I plan to wear this skirt with matte brown tights, I think that will be a great outfit for fall to winter. And then more neutrals. These very low-heeled snakeskin sandals touch on something different. I think it just adds allure to the whole outfit. And I think this is a pretty youthful outfit. Maybe too youthful. I'd love to hear your thoughts, ladies. Would you wear something like this? Or maybe you would switch it up with something else. And now we come to a deeper reason, the quietest saboteur. The sixth reason you might hate your closet could be you have forgotten your identity. You have lost your style adjectives. Stop for a moment and reflect on this. When we were young, when we were working, our roles were very clear. Maybe your adjectives were powerful, sharp, professional, or dynamic, young, creative. But as life changes, as we retire, as our children grow up, the old roles fade. And sometimes we forget to redefine ourselves. We no longer know how we want to be perceived. And this is the plot twist. When there is no direction, we shop without soul. We buy a shirt because it is on sale. We buy a dress because we saw a friend look good in it. We buy a pair of pants because they are safe. Gradually, our closet is no longer a collection that reflects who we are, but becomes a messy jumble of borrowed ideas, temporary roles. And that is why, when we look at it, we no longer see ourselves. I have a client, Amelia, a former surgeon. Her adjectives for 40 years were precise, disciplined, reliable. When she retired, she felt lost. She started buying bright floral dresses, pastel sweaters. She said she wanted to look more feminine and soft. But every time she wore them, she felt uncomfortable, like she was wearing someone else's clothes. She hated her new closet even more than her old one. I sat down with her and asked, "Now, what do you want people to feel when they meet you? Give me 3 adjectives." After some thought, she said, "I want to look elegant, intellectual, and self-possessed." Aha, that was the compass. We didn't buy a lot of new clothes. We just refined them. We kept the blazers, but paired them with jeans and sneakers. We kept the trousers, but paired them with cashmere sweaters and loafers. We created a bridge between her past self and her present self. Her closet was no longer an attempt to be someone else. It became a celebration of the intellectual and elegant woman she already was. So here's your homework for today. Take a pen, a piece of paper, and write down 3 style adjectives that you want to convey at this stage of your life. Once you have them, all your shopping decisions will become much easier and more correct. We have just walked through 6 reasons, 6 silent saboteurs that may make you feel disappointed with your own closet. From the boredom of basics, the absence of the third layer, the mismatch with your life, the imbalance of proportion, the monotony of neutrals, and finally, the forgetting of personal identity. But after all, the most important lesson is not in a specific mistake. It lies in a deeper truth. Your closet is not a collection of clothes. It is an autobiography that you wear every day. The feeling of hate that you feel is actually your soul telling you that the current chapter of that autobiography is perhaps no longer authentic. That is not a bad thing. It is an invitation for you to look back, to refine, to write a new chapter, one that reflects the wonderful woman you have become. Remember, style after 50 is not about following rules. It is about creating your own rules. A closet that you love is one that is built on self-understanding, not on copying others. I truly hope this video has given you some practical inspiration to fall in love with your closet again. If you found this video helpful, Please give it a like and hit the subscribe button for the Wise Advice for Seniors channel to get more style and optimistic content, inspiring you to be the best version of yourself. Remember, you are a woman who has gone through many ups and downs, who has accumulated so many stories. Your closet deserves to tell that story in the most beautiful and authentic way. Thank you for listening. Have a wonderful day, a wonderful week, and I will see you in a few days with more content. Goodbye and see you next time.